7 things women say when they're secretly flirting with you. If you want to know how to know if a girl likes you, then this video is definitely for you. You know what's funny about love? When we like someone, we usually think it's like super obvious to everybody else that we're attracted to this person. However, the person we're attracted to is often, if not usually, completely oblivious to it because, you know, we all have our own insecurities. This means there's a very good chance that women have tried to express interest in you and think you totally aren't interested in them because you didn't pick up on those signs of interest. This is a horrible position to be in because the last thing you want is to reject the girl that you're crushing on. So what do you do about that? It's time for you to learn the subtle signs that she is flirting with you. The men who know how to pick up on the signs of a woman's interest and attraction are the men who succeed in love so much faster. So it's time for you to be one of those men. The phrases I'm going to share with you are ways to playfully express interest, and they're designed to encourage more interaction. She wants to interact with you. So I'm making this super easy for you with some specific things girls say when they're flirting with you, when they like you. Each woman is a little bit different, which is why I've included 7 phrases. So make sure you watch to the end so you don't miss any of them. And before we dive in case you're new here, welcome. My name is Melannie. I'm a Christian dating coach for men and your go-to source to learn how to have a wholesome, authentic, deep connection with the girl of your dreams. We're talking lifelong love here, all without mind games or tricks. So if that's what you're looking for, make sure you hit subscribe. As we dive in, I want to explain something real fast because I always get questions about this. Being able to read the signs that a woman is attracted to you is not about games. It's about an opportunity. The signs of interest will always be there, and the men who know how to pick up on it are so much more successful in love. So it's more of an opportunity for you to understand what she's trying to tell you. This is not a woman sitting there, if he's smart, he'll pick up on my signs. No, she thinks she's super obvious. So I'm helping to bridge that gap for you so that you can understand the female mind so much easier. This is something I teach in my academy. Masculine energy and feminine energy are irresistibly drawn to each other. Women definitely pursue men. Absolutely. However, she wants to do it in a feminine way. This is why she thinks she's being totally obvious. And when you understand these things, it will suddenly become very obvious to you as well. So with this in mind, let's dive in with the first flirty thing girls say when you know they secretly like you and are flirting. Number 1 is something like, wow, you're really good at that. And she may follow it up with, where did you learn that? Or another question to continue the conversation. This phrase is kind of a double win because 1, she's complimenting you. She's letting you know that she respects you, she admires you, she looks up to you. It also can include more of a conversation. Like, for instance, where did you learn that? Or things like that. It helps the conversation continue. She gets to know you better. She gets to spend more time with you. It's just a win-win situation. So if you are doing something and she compliments you and mentions that you're good at it, this means that she's noticing those things about you. She's admiring those things about you. And, you know, it might be because, you know, she thinks it's very attractive. Something that may seem simple to you can be incredibly attractive to someone else. We often tend to completely overlook some of the things about ourselves that are ridiculously attractive to other people. The next phrase is pretty bold. This may come, you know, if you're kind of more like dating each other, but some women are bold and might say it sooner. This phrase is something like, wow, you are so different from other men I've known. Have you ever been in that situation where you meet someone who's not like all the crazy people you've known in the past? You meet someone and you're like, wow, they're different in the best way possible. If you're having that effect on someone, it's a good sign. That's a good thing. And so if she's expressing that you're different from the other guys she's known, some may take this to interpret this to mean she's comparing you to other guys. And, you know, if she's like a drama queen and she's sending off other vibes that she's trying to talk about other men, okay, now she's crazy. But if she's trying to express that, well, there is something different about you and I really appreciate that, that is huge. That is a huge way to express, I'm really liking what I'm feeling around you versus the other guys. That definitely is expressing interest, and you know, it's a little bit flirty. Okay, the next phrase might surprise a few people, but it's incredibly powerful. This phrase is, you know, I was just thinking about something you said the other day, or something like that. I was just thinking about our conversation. I was just thinking about. Anytime she expresses that she was thinking about something that has to do with you, dude, she's just acknowledged and admitted that she's been thinking about you. This, again, by nature is flirty. It creates a connection. It hints to a closeness. It expresses interest because it's important enough to her that she's thinking about you. This also shows that she admires and respects you. She cares about what it is you're saying and expressing. So this is one that it's easy to just not even notice because it happens just so naturally. Hey, I was thinking about something you said the other day, or I was thinking about this that had something to do with you. It's very easy to just kind of gloss over. Don't. It's a big deal. And speaking of big deals, I wanted to mention real fast, since you're interested in the signs that a girl likes you, I just wanted to make sure you know about my free guide. You can get a copy of 13 signs she is waiting for you to make a move. These are fabulous signs of interest and attraction, and you can get your copy of this completely for free. There's a link in the description below. You just enter your email and I send it right to your inbox. So the more signs you're aware of, the better off you are, because each woman is a little different, and the more signs you see, the more confident you can be that she's attracted to you. So you want to make sure you download this guide. Again, there's just a link in the description below, and I'll put a link in the pinned comment. The next phrase that she's secretly flirting with you is, you always know how to make me smile, or I always feel like smiling when I'm around you. Something like that. When you are admitting to the other person that they make you smile, that's a big deal. It means that there's something about you that makes her feel good, that makes her feel happy. She enjoys being with you. She enjoys her time with you. So this is another one that could be easy to just kind of not even notice because it can be said so casually, but pay attention to that. This is definitely her flirting with you. She's trying to express in her feminine way that she's attracted to you, that she's interested in you, that she loves being with you. The next secretly flirty phrase is, you're such a good listener. I really appreciate that, or that's rare to find. Women bond through talking. That's very, very common. Now, yes, you want to make sure you don't get involved with a drama queen who just likes to dump all her problems on you, but you should be looking for the signs of a toxic woman long before that happens, okay? So that's for another video. So assuming she's not toxic, when the man you're attracted to takes the time to listen to you, it means the world to you. You feel important to him. He feels even more important to you. You feel respected. You feel cared about. You feel loved. And so if she's noticing that you're a quality man who respects her enough to listen to her, this matters a lot to women. And so if she's pointing that out to you and helping and mentioning how it's rare or she really appreciates it, it goes to show that once again, she's recognizing that there's something different about you. You're not just like all those other guys. You're you. You're amazing. And so if she is complimenting you on something like that, it's a very subtle way for her to show that appreciation and attraction. The next sign she is secretly flirting with you is she may say something like, you're so funny, I could listen to you all day long, or you're hilarious, or I always laugh so much when I'm around you. Women tend to think the men they are attracted to are very funny. We just do. Science shows it over and over again, and it sounds kind of funny. In addition to that, when we think a man is funny, we tend to be more attracted to him. So it's like this beautiful cycle that works in everybody's favor. And so if she expresses a lot that she thinks you're funny and she appreciates your sense of humor, that's a big deal. This is again showing that attraction and how she feels when she's around you. Men often expect women to pursue in a very upfront masculine way. Hey, I like you. And yes, there is a time and a place for that. But in order for a woman to maintain her femininity, she can't feel masculine. Research shows that when women take that masculine role, they actually have to sacrifice some of their femininity, which in turn means you are going to have to sacrifice some of your masculinity. That's really, that doesn't feel good to either person. So rather than expecting her to be masculine about her approach, respect her femininity and notice those feminine ways she is trying the best way she knows how to express, dude, I really, really, really like you. So you may think, well, just telling me I'm funny doesn't necessarily mean that she's flirting with me. Yes, it does. She's trying to express that she feels a connection with you. And our next flirty phrase is very common. I think sometimes, again, this one is easy to miss. This phrase is, that shirt looks great on you. Okay. Pretty much anytime you are complimenting the way someone looks, it can be taken as flirty. Not always, but generally speaking. Complimenting a man's shirt, it's easy to just say, hey, I like your shirt, and not feel like she's going like way overboard, because she might be thinking, oh my goodness, I think everything about you looks great. But, she doesn't want to overdo it, especially if she doesn't know you very good yet. And so just saying, hey, I like your shirt is a way to not come across too aggressive, too strong, but still let you know that, she's noticed how nice you look and she really likes it. Now, this of course applies to other things as well. Your hair, your smile, whatever it is. However, sometimes it's just easier to say, hey, I really like your shirt. It's a nice, easy compliment. And yes, she probably noticed your shirt and really likes it. Maybe it brings out your eyes. Okay, let's recap these flirty phrases. But before we do, I do want to remind you to grab that free guide with 13 signs she's waiting for you to make a move. You definitely need to know the signs. So there's a link in the description below. Let's recap the flirty phrases. Number 1 is, wow, you're really good at that. And then she may ask to try and continue the conversation. Where did you learn it? Number 2 is, you're so different from the other guys I've known. Number 3 is, I was thinking about something you said the other day. Number 4, you always know how to make me smile. Number 5, you're such a good listener. I really appreciate that. Or it's really rare to find that. Number 6, you're so funny. I could listen to you all day. Or I love your sense of humor. Or you always make me laugh. Number 6, that shirt looks amazing on you. Thank you so much for watching, my amazing friends. And I want to give a huge shout out to everyone who's so wonderful and generous with the super thanks. Thank you for supporting high quality content, for supporting wholesome Christian dating advice. I really appreciate your support. Whether you've ever used the super thanks before or not, if you would like to continue to see high quality content, consider using the super thanks. It really does help. So thank you. If you have a friend who would enjoy this video, please make sure you share it with him. And thanks so much for watching, my amazing friend, and have an amazing day. Get myself all energized. And since that's the most obvious way to energize yourself, that's obviously the route I took. So, okay, here we go. This can be, yeah. My brain just went like 25 places, can you tell? Now, the next phrase that means she's secretly flirting with you. What? Oh, the next phrase Yep. The next phrase that means she's circuitly. I don't even know what that means. Hello, secret end of the video club. Thanks so much for being here. I think this is kind of my first official YouTube video of 2025, which is pretty cool. So we're going to celebrate. Our secret end of the video were numbers. It's 2025. Let's embrace this exciting, awesome new year. Can't wait to continue to bring you more good content. So comment 2025 and never forget that you're awesome.